What are the top 3 strategies to close more sales? Well, in all reality, the question from Shane says, I want to know your thoughts on closing clients and your top 3 strategies to do that. Proposal, things to say at the meeting, the offer. I meet with some big potential clients and I want to get better at closing them. He then says, I have about a 50% closing rate. So first and foremost, Shane, if you already have a 50% closing rate, you need to increase your prices by probably 20 to 30%. Right now. 50% is great, right? And just go increase your prices right now, 20 to 30%, okay? Then, right, go have some more meetings and see what your close rate is. Okay, as long as it doesn't drop by much, that's your new price point. And at the end of the day, I bet it's not gonna drop by much. Your closing rate is not gonna drop by much, all right? So the first time that I did this, I increased my prices by 20%. I didn't go for 30 because I was scared shitless, right? 20%, yep, no problem. My web design and web development company, I thought I was crazy, went out and did it. People didn't even flinch. Boom, 20% increase, right? 20% increase in my pay at the end of the day. I got the pocket because I already took out all the costs and everything into consideration, right? So go take that raise, okay? Then step 2 is let's stack these 3 things on top of it and you'll be closing even more sales, all right? Which means you can raise your price again. So first and foremost, I want you to just step back from the process a little bit. And I want you to think about how you can build trust and authority. And 2 words that I like to use as well, besides trust and authority, is perception and engagement. So think about the life cycle of a customer or of a prospect for you, right? And think about ways that you can build trust, right? How you can think about your prospect's perception and how you can change their perception. What would you need them to see? How would you want them to feel, right? To build trust and authority. And then on the second side of that, the second half, this is still just one thing, I want you to think about how you can engage them, right? How can you engage with them, right? So for you guys, we just added live chat to the Digital Triggers site. How many of you guys have seen that? Let me know in the chat. Just give me a 1 or a question mark or a dash, I don't care, right? And we're engaging you guys, right? You sit on the site for a couple of seconds. I'm asking you what I can help you with, right? Do you need a specific piece of content today, right? Do you have a question on one of our products, right? I'm actively going after you and engaging you because I want to help you solve your problem. Okay? If I can help you solve your problem faster, that's going to be good for me, right? And you're going to be like, damn, Digital Triggers is freaking on it. Ryan Claudio in the chat is on it. Joe Troyer is on it, right? So think about how you can build trust and authority. And again, just another way of looking at it is perception and engagement, okay? So for building trust and authority, right? What if after a prospect comes to your website, you show them retargeting ads, right? And the retargeting ads are you in your face and it's as seen on type of banner ad campaign, okay? How about the next one is, or a video, right? And then how about the next ad that they see after that, right? Let's say later that day or the next day is you doing an interview with a client and the client saying how you got them a 10x ROI on their ad spend, right? You got a 10x ROAS, return on ad spend, right? And then you create an image version of it and a little bubble of your customer telling them how amazing they are. And you make that show up in Gmail ads, right? Just think about that. Think about the trust and authority and the perception of the consumer, right? Your prospect, if you did something like that. Tell me that you wouldn't close twice as many deals. Well, you wouldn't because you'd be at 100% because you're not charging enough, but you get my point. Okay, so step back. Have a couple brewskis. If marijuana is legal where you live, maybe, have a little puff of that, right? Get in a different space and be on the outside. Look in. Think about this. Really think about how you could change, right? People's perception of you, right? How you can build trust and authority and how you can build engagement. So next up, in everything that you do, right, you should be showing and telling. In most people's pitches, They're doing more telling than they are showing. Right? And so it's lip service, dude. Right? So show and tell. Okay? So flip it around. It's not tell and show, it's show and tell, right? Show them that you're an expert. Show them what you're going to do for them. Show them how you're going to help them. Don't just trash talk their previous marketing company or their current marketing company or their current developer because they messed up a bunch of crap. Show them, educate them, right? Whenever I put together any type of proposal, okay, I always put it together so I'm showing them a solution, okay, and then I'm showing them the alternative. Okay, here's what the solution is going to do. And if you keep doing things like you have been, this is going to be the alternative, right? So you can either do this or you can do this. Which one do you want, Mr. Prospect? Yeah, I want to fix things. Okay, and you can talk about money that you're going to save them. You can talk about money that you're going to make them. You can talk about how you're going to make them healthier, right? Whatever your product does, right? You can obviously talk about the benefits, but then you can also talk about what happens if they don't do what you're recommending that they do. Let's bring this home. If it's SEO, for example, show them search volume. Okay, show them how there's expected click-through rates. Okay, and really dummy down the numbers. Here's your conversion rate. Okay, and on a small scale, if we got you to here in terms of rankings, this is what you could be making, right? Break that down for them. Help them freaking understand your value. Most of you guys selling SEO and PPC, you're just not telling the prospect clear enough what the hell you're going to do for them. And at the end of the day, point number 3, if that's not a tangent enough, make an amazing freaking offer. Okay, do whatever you can to back it up, right? Make it easy for people to get started. Figure out what the bottleneck truly is. Is it money today that they don't, that they're afraid of? Is it money tomorrow that they're afraid of, right? Meaning they don't want to be on a long-term contract. Do they need to see results first, right? Build something around that, okay? Do you need to build in risk reversal and you think that'll be the best, right? But start figuring out what the real issues are, okay? Why people aren't buying. When somebody tells you no or they're going to sit and think about it, no problem. What do you want to think about, right? I'm just curious. What would we have to do to close the deal today? And I'm not here to pressure you, right? But how can we get this deal done? What are your concerns? What's your number one concern, Mr. Prospect?